Alright, so welcome back to another video, and in this video, let's dive deep into the idea of how you can speak in a flow, how you can get rid of stuttering, how you can get rid of stammering and speak in a flow. Most of the people, if not all, who struggle with their speech, they find it hard to keep the flow going. They see themselves anticipating, they see themselves speaking in a choppy manner, speaking fast, forcing out words and doing all those kinds of things. So in this video, let's discuss about the fact that how you can make yourself a more smoother speaker and make yourself a speaker who speaks in a good amount of flow. So, we have already talked about the idea of extending, we have talked about the idea of blending, but let's talk about both of them collectively in a single video. So, when you're speaking, you want to make sure that you're extending and blending your words together. Because if you're not extending and or blending your words together, your speech starts to sound choppy. You start to sound very unnatural in a sense. You start to anticipate a lot of words, you start to force out words, and that is where your whole cycle of speech starts to go downhill. But if you're extending and blending, you can get yourself in a more relaxed rhythm, in a more easy rhythm, and you can go about your speech in an easy way. And with that, you can get past stammering, stuttering, and all of that. And obviously, that just not comes with one practice or one go. You have to keep doing this over and over again until it is programmed into your subconscious mind and until you start to speak in a flow subconsciously. Like for a while, you would obviously have to dive in and do that consciously to replace your old habit of speaking choppily, if that's a word, of speaking fast, and all of those things. So let's talk about the idea of extending and blending as a whole. Now, we talked about extending your words. So, what would it look like if someone is extending out their words but they are not linking or blending their words? This is what it would sound like. So if I'm only extending out my words but I'm not blending and linking my words together, it would sound like this. Now, this sounds a bit choppy, although when I'm extending, it helps me to slow down my speech. It helps me to be in a more relaxed, cool, and calm state. Instead of speaking fast and doing all those kinds of things, I can relax myself down by extending more of my words. But if I'm only extending and not linking my words, it might still sound a bit choppy. All right. Now, if I talk about only blending words and not extending them, it would look like this. So, for example, right now, what I'm doing is that I'm linking my words together, but I'm not extending my words at all, but I'm linking my words together, I'm connecting my words together. So, right now, what I just did is that I was linking my words. That is, I was blending my words. There wasn't any gap in between the words. So, I was linking my words together and linking my words. You see, there's hardly any gap. In fact, there is no gap. At least I can't see one. So here I was linking my words and not leaving any gaps in between the words. If I'm not linking, it would sound like if I am linking my words, but if I'm linking my words and connecting my words together, it would sound like this. So this is an idea of linking, blending, and connecting your words together. As we have discussed about in our previous videos, that linking your words, blending your words helps you to speak in a flow and not anticipate, because a big issue that most of the people who struggle with their speech have is that they're so used to anticipating words, worrying that they would get stuck, hoping that they might not get stuck. And because of that, the anticipation comes in, the worry comes in, and that is where they actually start to get stuck and force out words. But on the contrary, if they are linking their words together, they are not giving themselves a chance to get stuck, because your brain often sees it like one long word or one long phrase without any real gaps in between. Obviously, you have to pause, you need to take a pause where you need to breathe, but For the rest, you just keep going in a flow. So that is what linking of words actually means. And it comes with practice. When you keep doing it over and over again, when you're by yourself and you keep going out there, you keep getting out there and you keep doing the practice. That is where it would have the most amount of impact on you. So I showed you an example of extending. I showed you an example of blending. Now, in order to move past stammering, stuttering, and become a more smoother speaker, you have to learn the idea of extending and blending your words together. So, if I'm extending and blending my words together, let's see how it would look like. So, right now, what I'm doing is that I'm extending my words together. I'm not extending all of my words, but I am extending most of my words right here. And if you look at this, if you notice, I'm also linking and connecting my words together. So see, although I'm going slow, I'm extending my words, but I'm still not leaving any gaps in between the words. I'm extending my words, but I'm still not leaving any gaps in between the words. So what are the advantages to speaking like this? Number one, you are speaking slow. You are giving yourself you are giving yourself time to just relax and calm down. Like that is a major advantage. And you're extending your words, you feel a greater amount of control over your speech. You can slow down your speech, which in itself can give you more than 80% of the results that you're looking for. And then obviously you're linking and connecting your words together so that you don't give your brain a chance to anticipate the words and get stuck. So once you keep extending and blending your words together, it comes with practice. Once you keep doing it over and over again, it would eventually be programmed into your subconscious mind, where it would become a habit. And where it becomes a habit, then it just happens on its own without you having to consciously focus on it and without you having to just consciously do it. So keep doing the practice over and over again. When you're by yourself, get something to speak on, get something to speak about. Say that, all right, right now I'm going to practice speaking about my routine for the next day. And I'm going to focus on extending and blending my words together. So you go about, all right, so right now, what I would be doing is that I would be extending and blending my words together, and I would be speaking about some of my plans for the next day. So, if I can see ahead, I have a few meetings that I have to be a part of, then I have a few friends whom I have to meet, and then I have to just go for a coffee and do some work coming back home. And this is how my day would look like. So you keep extending and blending and you keep doing it over and over again. Give yourself half an hour of practice every single day, and then keep going out there, keep getting out there, and keep practicing extending and blending your words. All right, so it's great to see you, sir. And right now, I would like to speak to you about some of the important things that we have been discussing on the call. And what I discussed with you on the call, so like you go out and you speak with people, you actually create more speaking opportunities for yourself. You go out more, you speak more using extending and blending, using your new speaking style. And obviously, to get in a flow, to extend and blend, and to keep speaking in a flow, you need breath. So, also, I want you to breathe more, like breathe, extend, and blend, because the more air you have, the easier it is for you to keep going in a flow, and the easier it is for you to keep speaking in a good amount of flow. And that is actually exactly what we are looking for. So this is it for this video. And for those who don't know me, my name is Farrukh and I am from Pakistan, and I'm serving as a certified Pro90d speech coach, working one-on-one with clients all over the world. So if you are looking for a one-on-one hold of me and you want to get some one-on-one coaching with me, we have some very special pricing options for you, and we have some links in the description where you can schedule a one-on-one assessment session with me, a free one-on-one assessment session with me, where I can look at your speech, where I can assess your speech, and then we can let you know about the best coaching and best pricing options for you according to your case, according to your speech situation. All right. So do like, share, and subscribe, and obviously share it with more and more people who need this kind of stuff. And I look forward to seeing you inside the next video. May you be blessed. Thank you.